Hello everyone, welcome back. And today, like I said, like I promised, I'm gonna bring you guys a second player that was a BroodWar veteran and now is transitioning into Starcraft 2. So yesterday it was Sen's time. #1 player in Taiwan, no questions about it. Huge BroodWar player and very good Zerg player. And today I'm going to bring you guys here the red Zerg, Ret. Let me just present the players first. So Ret is here, the red Zerg, and the light blue is Socke, member of Team aTn, Team Alternate. He's a German player, one of the finest Protoss in Europe, no questions about it. And so who's Ret? Okay, Ret is a Dutch player that he's been playing BroodWar for a long time, and he actually wanted to try his luck. He wanted to see how good he was, and he wanted to go and play with the best. So he made up his mind and he wanted to move to Korea. And he got his chance in 2009 because he got an invitation from Team Astro to go play there, to see how good he was, if he could handle the matches against the Korean pros. And so he did, he went there. Ret wasn't like the most successful ever in BroodWar, but as a foreign player playing in Korea, it did fairly good. Also, he has some references, some wins under his belt that made his reputation grow. One of them was when he won against Idra on the BlizzCon 2009. That began, or at least was part of a quarrel between the two of them. I recall when Ret went to Korea, he made a comment something like, "Oh, I'm just loving being here and I'm eager to start on the tournament scene because I want to beat Idra on every tournament that I can." And well, as you might imagine, that just started a quarrel between the two of them. So there's kind of a healthy competition, let's call it like that, between those two, between Idra and Ret. And let me just interrupt a bit. Yeah, there it is. Socke going for a quick expo. Already picking up his natural expo here fairly fast, and Ret is answering back, doing exactly the same thing. So both of them already picked up the natural expo. They will be vulnerable for a little while, but it's a risk, it's a calculated risk. Like this, if they're actually able to pull it off, they're going to be able to build up their economical game for the mid and late stages of this match. Anyway, like I was saying, so Ret has that win against Idra that began kind of a quarrel. And also he was on the grand finals of the World Cyber Games in 2008. And the World Cyber Games is like one of the biggest events in the world. And he actually got to the grand finals to face Jaedong. And I mean, eliminating all those players to actually face Jaedong on the grand finals, you have to be good. He was probably on the peak, on the top of his game by then, and he was facing one of the BroodWar legends from Korea, so you can't get much better than that. So much respect for Ret, especially because I think it was a couple of days ago, he was presented by Team Liquid as one of their members. So officially he's playing StarCraft 2 for Team Liquid. Team Liquid is one of the biggest teams in Europe, a big reference. They even have now a small team with their top players playing on the GOM-TV GSL 2010 tournament in Korea. The little one, for example, is one of their members and is playing there. And they're going to be facing the best. And Ret just came to represent them in Europe for now. We'll see what happens in the future. And I think it's pretty awesome. The more BroodWar veterans we get, the better. From what I checked, I think Ret is now with 25 years old, something like that. So we already discussed this. It's around that age that in Korea they think that the player has to retire or should retire from the BroodWar playing, at least at top level. And there he is, he just came back from Korea, he's in Europe to help us out all, to promote the game, promote Team Liquid, and show us some Zerg skills, which is something that you guys know we've been missing for a while now. There's not that many Zerg players, at least high level, like top level players, playing around the world. You got some in Korea, you do, might be the place where you have the top Zerg players, Idra included obviously. But then you have some more in North Korea and Europe. They are quite good, but I would like to have more. you know, like more Zerg players. You have plenty of Terrans around, you have plenty of Protoss, but Zerg could need some reinforcements, and I think that Rat will help on that subject. So here he is. Let us just focus a bit on the match. I've been skipping a lot of the match, I apologize for that. Been blabbering about Rat for so long. So they're actually already working out of 2 bases. Income wise, yeah, just Socke a little bit ahead, not much. He has more harvesters as well. They've been working out of 2 bases for quite a while now. As you can see, Rat already going for a Spire. I think I saw the Spire there, yeah, there it is. While Socke is preparing to get what he's picking up the 2nd gas on his Natural Expo. He's working out of how many gateways? Let me look. He got the Cybernetics core there, 1 gateway there, working out of 3 gateways at the moment. He did a perfect wall off here with photon cannons, was a way of making sure that he was able to sustain this Natural Expo while he was expanding, especially on the early game. And now he's ahead economically, also benefiting from that decision that he took. But he's already trying to make a small push into Rat's main expo. Bunch of Zerglings came up with Spine Crawlers. He already has 3 defending here, so I don't expect much coming out of this push. It was just a first test to see how Rat defenses were, and he just had to let it go for now. But seems like that Socke is thinking about expanding some more. Yeah, here it is, shooting the destructible rocks, probably trying to get the high yield. And while he's at the rocks, he's getting the Twilight Council out. Let me look where is it placed. Probably here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, Twilight Council on his main base, doing just fine. And Ventral Sacks incoming from for Rat, along with Zerg flyer attacks. So Ventral Sacks, it's best way to transport, I guess, on Overlords. We might be seeing some drops pretty soon, would be nice. I actually like that that kind of strategy a lot. It's fun, and it's kind of a surprise attack, works pretty nice. But I see Socke moving ahead once more. I think he wants map control. He knows obviously where Rat is positioned, and if he actually holds this Xel'Naga watchtower here, he will have map control. He will have Rat contained until the moment that Rat is actually able to push away to take all those units out of the Xel'Naga watchtower. Overlord spreaded all over the map, and look how Socke is placing some proxy pylons, just distributing them around the map. He already has the Warp Gate technology, getting Blink for his Stalkers, so you're gonna have Blink Stalkers pretty soon. And like this, he's gonna be preparing himself to just hop around the whole map. And here comes some harass. Mutalisks, a small group, small amount of Mutalisks harassing on the mineral line. Well, they actually didn't do much. The Stalkers were there waiting for them. And Socke transitioning into the Colossi from what I can see. There's already the Robotics Bay getting built. Templar Archives as well, so this is gonna be cool. Colossi with High Templars. How cool is that? I really enjoy this. And all still Zerg Flyers attack getting researched. There's an harass with the Mutalisks being done, but not much of a result. This Mutalisks has been flying around trying to gain map control and scanning everything, scouting all that Socke has on his bases, but for now there's still no like a result, a material result. It's basically trying to gain air control and dominate the place. And there it is, they're just destroying some unprotecting buildings from Socke. Here comes the Stalkers trying to defend. Maybe they'll blink on top of the Mutalisks. Well, guess not on this situation. And whoa, there it is. That's why you wanted the Ventral Sacks. Look at him, transporting a single drone into this island. He's probably going to pick up an expo on this island. And also, he has another one here with a drone. So he's picking up both islands on both corners, making some very, very safe expos. And this will give him a huge boost. I mean, we're talking about islands that only on a very exceptional situation they will be assaulted, they will be attacked, and that will be pretty cool because he's going to benefit from it income wise. He's going to be just